Welcome to Prosperous Real Estate Investors Network, cashflowbox.com. This presentation will focus on buy and flip strategy using our private money resources. Folks, this presentation is for the investors who are looking at short-term profits and they're not willing to hold real estate. This is a very innovative strategy. Most likely you will have questions in this presentation more than any other presentations. So we encourage you to contact us and set up a one-on-one strategy meeting with us so we can cover this strategy in a lot more detail than we can do in these small presentation formats. I would go over the following topics with you in this presentation. We'll talk about the smart acquisition strategy, which is very similar to the acquisition strategy that has been discussed in buy and hold presentation. Where it gets real creative is how you exit it. Unlike other real estate investment organizations that help you and assist you with acquiring properties, but they never assist you with exiting it, we will show you how we come into play when you're ready to exit, because if you are buying and flipping, that's where you're going to make your money. And I'll also walk you through how to get started as a real estate investor today who wants to buy and flip, and then give you some information on how to get hold of us. The acquisition strategy is a little different, but similar in many aspects, but different in the aspect of how many properties can you purchase and how does the loan process, private money loan process work when you are acquiring properties for a short-term hold where your goal is to buy and flip. In this case, we are assuming that you will be purchasing 4 properties because your strategy is buy and flip. The market value of these properties, in, for example's sake, $100,000 or after repair value. Your acquisition cost is $60,000 and your net equity is $40,000. What we are assuming is that you have purchased 4 properties. You have spent between $240,000 to $250,000. That's not your money. That's actually the private money that's been given to you. The market value of these properties is about $400,000 and your equity is about $160,000. Now, the loans that we use to acquire properties to buy and flip are a non-recourse blanket loan. What happens is that you are given a non-recourse private money blanket loan that allows you to buy properties in as many states as possible. So we bring you properties as a package. It could all be in one state. They could all be in different states. Your minimum credit score requirement for this kind of purchase, because the investor understands that you are going to be flipping the properties, it's a short-term hold, is 620. Again, there is zero out of pocket. There is no money required. We get very creative with how we coach you, how to hold these properties while you're figuring out your exit strategy or while you are implementing your exit strategy that's more appropriate. You do need to call us, because in these brief, small, mini presentations, we can't cover all the details. So it's important that you contact us either by the phone or through our website. The term for this hard money or private money loan is 12 months. The minimum loan amount is $250,000. The rehab properties are okay. In fact, we encourage you to purchase these properties in the name of your LLCs and corporations. There are no tax returns required, and there is a very minimal asset requirement. For these cases, it's $15,000 in cash liquid assets. Again, if you're one of those investors that lack $15,000 in cash or liquid assets, do need to contact us, because there are creative ways of assisting you with that part of proving of your income. Now here's the exit strategy, and it gets creative. Again, questions, you do need to contact us so we can cover this with you in details. What has happened here is you bought 4 properties. Instead of putting tenants in this property, we would assist you with putting tenant buyers. The tenant buyers would be buying this property as an owner carry deal. You will have a seller carry contract or a land contract. Now remember, the market value was 100,000. The note that you will sell the property or the sales price will be 90,000. The note has to show that the buyer who is buying these properties or buying this property has 10% equity. Your acquisition cost was 60,000. Your net profit, that is after we take that note. So what you have done now, you have a note. 90 days after that note is mature, we take that note and we sell that note for you, and that note is sold at a 15% discount, and roughly your profit is 15,000. Again, we are using this whole numbers for example purpose. Profit could be higher or lower based on the market value and your acquisition cost. But in this case, you had 4 properties, you acquired them with no money out of pocket, with private money financing. We placed 4 tenant buyers in there for you, and there were no drawn, a land contract drawn. That land contract was sold 90 days down the road. The land contract was sold for a discount, and after you pay off what was your acquisition cost, your net profit per deal, in this case, $15,000. So you made a net profit of $60,000. It is a short-term gain. Keep in mind, it is not a long-term gain. There are no capital gains taxes as long as you're done within 12-month term, because you have a 12-month to get out of this deal. Now, there's some questions in regards to, how do you find tenant buyers? This is very creative. It's trademark strategy. What you need to do is give us a call so we can go over how we find tenant buyers and how the whole process works. In a nutshell, we have shown you how you acquired 4 properties, and after you acquire properties and the properties get rehabbed by the rehab contractors that have been in place, and the property managers that are in place find you tenant buyers, and after the tenant buyers have made 3 payments to you, by the way, that you're making enough profit to pay your private money loan plus make positive cash flow. Within 90 days of that land contract drawn up, you would sell that contract through us, and you would exit the market. That simple. It is very simple to get started. Like in previous slides, you need to get pre-approved. Pick up a phone, call us up, send us an email. It is easy process. We are real estate investors. We understand the challenges that are faced by real estate investors. So don't be shy and don't hesitate. Give us a call, give us a shot at it, and let's see what we can do for you. Once you're pre-approved, we will walk you through the reservation process. Now, in case of these buy and flip, it's totally different. We bring you the packages, and these are different deals from what is given to investors who want to buy and hold through our network. You conduct due diligence like you would do for any other property, 14 to 21 days. You'll close the deal within 21 to 30 days, and you are on your way to financial freedom as a real estate investor. Thank you for taking time out to watch this presentation. This presentation, as you probably notice, is a little different than other presentations that we have on our website. And I do understand that real estate investors probably will have a lot more questions about this strategy. That's why I strongly encourage you to contact us either by phone or by website so we can go over this strategy in detail with you. Have a very prosperous day.